So welcome ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video. We are talking about FIFA 23, I know, yet again, but I really had to put this out because I think it's time, right? Football games right now are a little bit of a mess, if I'm being honest with you. I know we've got UFL that's kind of lurking about, the FIFA 23 is coming out, you've got eFootball as well, which is, you know, I don't really know what Konami's game plan is for eFootball. I don't even think they know themselves. And it's all over the place. And there is a thread on Twitter that someone put out that I wanted to go through because it's really insightful about EA and about the FIFA engine. I've said this before. I keep reiterating this, that the engine for FIFA is just not good enough. You still get people coming in saying, oh no, it can be sim, blah, blah. No, it can't. It cannot because it's just not built that way. So we're going to get into that. Now, before we do, and of course, let me know your thoughts. I mean, you know, has football gaming gone downhill? I really think it has, especially if you're an offline person like myself. There's just not enough to do. And I just want a good, fun, entertaining football game. And that's why I can't play FIFA, because as soon as you get on the pitch, it's boring. Okay? It's as simple as that. It's not fun to play. I love the bells and whistles, but that can only get you so far. Now, before we get into that, just to let you guys know, the FIFA World Cup for FIFA 23 is coming post-launch. Right here at the bottom, as you can see, it does state... Can't zoom in. Having a laugh. There we go. It does state, experience the pinnacle of international football with the FIFA World Cup Qatar 2022 and FIFA Women's World Cup Australia and New Zealand 2023 as post-launch content updates at no additional cost. So that's nice. At least they're not charging us. Stay tuned for more details in the build-up to each tournament. All right, so I just want to get that out there. More info coming soon, but we are getting some FIFA 23 Qatar action. Right, now I'm going to head over to Twitter. I'm going to show you a bit of a snippet of why why the engine's just not good enough, and then we'll go through this thread and learn more about what is going on behind the scenes. Here we go. All right, so first things first, okay? Someone put this out yesterday, and then I retweeted it and kind of just said, like, you know, forget about the AI, right? People said that they were putting the trailer on beginner. I don't know why they do this, because you're not putting out your best product, are you? Playing on beginner. Surely you've played the game enough to be able to do this stuff on world class or even professional, but beginner, it just doesn't look right. But anyway, forget the AI, as I said right here. We're talking about like the actual foot planting and the way the ball's going through players' feet. They're gliding all over the place, which has always been a problem on FIFA 23 anyway. And I was like, core blimey, we've actually gone backwards in football games, and it's terrible. So if we actually run this clip, and obviously they've zoomed in a lot and they've slowed it down. So ignore the actual AI, but you just watch right here, like the way he turns, like right there. I don't know. You know, we can actually do it like this, right? So where's the ball gone there? I don't know. Why is the ball behind him when he's... 1 minute the ball's ahead of him. Now it's gone behind his foot. Now, magically, the right foot has sort of teleported. You can see it. Watch it. Look at the right foot right there. Teleportation. Boom. Now it's behind the ball. Then that actually went through the turf. So he's lost his foot now. Through the turf. Carrying on going. The old left leg came out as he did a bit of a shimmy there. Kept going forward. Then he cuts back, and the ball's literally right there. The ball's gone through his foot again. You know, and it's just a mess. It's an absolute mess. And if you play it in real time, there it is. It's embarrassing, really, isn't it? And this is why I can't enjoy the likes of FIFA, because I'm like, what exactly is going on? So I'm hearing noises, and it's the video. I thought Loki was under the desk making noises. No, he's not. But this is why I can't enjoy the game, because it's stuff like this. How can you do a proper football game when the players, they're not even taking proper touches? There's glitches, there's gliding, the ball's going through the foot. It's all basic stuff that didn't even happen 10 years ago. So anyway, that was the main thing regarding this thread. So this is what we're going to do. We're going to go through this, right? This is from Jake Barford, who's got 28,000 followers, 1 million subscribers on YouTube, so you know he's done well. And he's got the truth behind FIFA 23. So we're going to go through this, as I say. because why not? So I've spent the last 2 years a part of the EA Design Council, right? Where I get to talk to developers and community managers on a monthly basis. They obviously know this guy well. I also have visited the EA studios in Vancouver twice to meet with people who make FIFA in person. Here is what I've learned. And it's nice that he's actually telling us this, even though he's technically spoken to EA. I'm sure EA aren't going to appreciate him saying this, but you know what? Sometimes you just got to do. Basically, the game is literally broken. The basic foundation code of the game is too old, right? And also has been built on top of for too long to be fixed. They're using the Frostbite engine, right? They use it for a lot of their sports games, etc. A lot of the people, or, general games, a lot of the people who built the original code of the game no longer work at EA, making it extremely difficult and time-consuming to fix certain things. Because of the code of the game is so old and complex, it makes certain tasks that you would think would be easy extremely difficult. For example, pro clubs having the old cross-platform. Now, I'm not trying to make excuses for EA at all, but this is the reality. Trust me, the people who make the game want all the changes we want as well. They just can't do it. I mean, I'll let you know my thoughts after I've read this whole thing. So what needs to be done, right? The game itself needs a massive overhaul, and EA needs to invest a lot of money to make this happen. Well, they do have a lot of money. The problem, Foot makes billions, so why would they risk investing significant money elsewhere if they are making so much? And that's kind of the way things are now. There is hope though, not for FIFA 23, but for what comes after. Next year and years moving forward, we could see some massive changes to the game with EA losing the FIFA license. This could be very good for the game. I hope so. EA have always been tied down with FIFA, as they control a lot of what EA can do and can't do with the game. Once EA loses the FIFA license, EA will have the choice to make some massive decisions that would really change the game. The only question is, what route will EA go when they are no longer controlled by FIFA? How much will they spend and how much will they invest to actually try and improve the game for the better? Time will tell. So there we go. That was him stating that. And, as we all know, the game's a mess, right? I don't really think saying like, it's not their fault because they don't have the same people, etc. Well, then change things, bring in new people. And that is the problem though, isn't it? And it's very much like eFootball, because eFootball now have gone online because they've looked at mobile gaming, Konami, and they've said, ooh, we made 400 million or whatever last year. So now let's start developing a new football game, make it free to play, develop it on the mobile, but also put it on console and PC. And that's what's happened to that. And it's like, all this is stemming from the same thing. It doesn't matter if you're Konami or if you're EA, they're all going to look at the bank accounts, revenue, and see how much money. Do we not have to do much? No, we don't. Okay, so let's put out basically the same product as last year, put in a few marketing words, put some hypermotion tech in there, and it will sell well. And it will. And the problem is now, we're all buying the games. I'll buy it. I'll put my hands up and I'll admit I will probably buy FIFA 23, but I know that I'm going to get the money back from revenue from YouTube when I show you guys the game. So for me, I don't really care because, as I said, I will make the money back, just being honest with you. But I wouldn't play FIFA online because I don't enjoy it. But there are so many streamers and YouTubers, not even that, just general people that play online. They don't really care about the gameplay. They want it nice and fast. They don't care about the glitches and the problem with the foot planting. And then EA make the money. And this is where we are now with football games. Now, I really hope, I don't really see how, because they have the FIFA license, that FIFA told them they have to use a specific engine. I think what's happened there is, like you said, they had an engine, they built, people started leaving, they brought new people in. They can't fix this because it's way above their pay grade. And now they're stuck with the same crappy engine that we've been playing for how many years now? 5, 6, 7? I don't even know how many years the Frostbite engine's been going, but it's been going a while. Konami made a decision to go to the Unreal Engine. I think the Unreal Engine is better than the Frostbite engine. but Konami need a little bit of time. I just want Master League, and I think we all do, but we're going to have to wait for that. But this is the situation we're in, folks, and there's the clarification. Like, I really do hope that because EA have split up with them, with FIFA, or FIFA split up with EA, now they're going to change things. I don't know if they will, because, you know, as he said, they're making billions upon billions on foot. They don't really care. They don't really care. They want to see the upgrade, sure, but do they really care? Does EA, does the higher up people at EA really care about an engine when they're looking at the bank account and going, that looks lovely? No, they don't. They don't. So this is the predicament we're in, folks. And this is the reality. We're not going to get probably a decent offline experience, hopefully till next year, with eFootball. But I still don't know what eFootball are going to put out, or Konami are going to put out. Is it going to be a really lame, boring Master League mode, or are we going to have something worthwhile to play? We're going to find out. And then you've got FIFA, which has a great career mode, as in, you know, there's a lot to do, but you get on the pitch, and I'm bored of it. And I think that's why I've taken a bit of a break, folks. I have taken a break. I haven't put Master League out, eFootball out, any gameplay out in the longest time, because I'm sick of it. So I'm having a little bit of a break before FIFA 23 comes out. Then we'll get into it. Whether the gameplay's pants or not, it is what it is. But you know, we'll just crack on. But anyway, let me know your thoughts below. That's quite interesting. You know, Jake Barford there giving you the analysis, but we all knew what was happening. So there we go. Anyway, I just thought it was worthwhile chatting. You guys let me know. When will we get the next good football game? Who knows? But until next time, subscribe for more. Take care.